Welcome to mark.bajerski YouTube channel. How are you all doing today? Today's been a strange energy, an energy of awakening, an energy of enlightenment, energy that surrounds us. I believe it's the alignment of the stars. I also believe it's Mother Earth. I also believe it's the spirit world. Whether you believe in the spirit world or not, it doesn't really matter. But there is energy, and everything is energy. And if you realize everything's energy, then you realize what it's all about. Right now, we're at a point where energy is the most sought after resource, because energy is, and don't define it by anything other than positive and negative. Energy is light and dark. It's all the same. It doesn't matter what. Energy is still energy. So it's the biggest demand. So you're watching this now, okay? In theory, if I was doing this because I wanted you, I'd be doing this video in a way that would be deemed shocking, lies, manipulation, a plan, strategic, psychological, and pure evil filled with darkness. Now, you might look at this and listen to this and think, what the hell is he talking about? But just think about it for a moment. How many times have I said to you, stop? Stop looking out there and look inside. How many times have I said happiness is an inside job? How many times have I said to you, don't bow to anybody unless it's a mirror? How many times have I said stop looking towards gurus and stop looking towards blaming people and stop looking towards somebody who's got the answers? How many times have I said to you, look at yourself, listen to you, in the stillness you'll find the answers? How many times have I said to you, everything that you need is inside you? Well, let me tell you this. The puppet masters, the puppets, AI, all the technologies, all the influencers, all the people around board tables in these corpse companies, all of these people who claim to be there for health and well-being, those who claim that the earth is dying and we need to start eating bugs, everything that's happening, all of that is sucking your energy. Now, how powerful do you think you are? Oh, not me. Yes, you are. You're bloody really powerful. And do you know why? Because all of those people spend trillions of dollars to distract you and to grab you and to hold you as long as they can, as they're feeding from your energy of what you put your focus on. So when you're focused on a screen and you're fearing what's being pumped into you by way of black screen fear, manipulation, buy me, do this, obey me, don't do that, you are giving your energy without even realizing. That energy can be bottled up and used in so many ways. It can be bottled up in the way of, now I've got your energy, I know exactly how to manipulate you and the rest of this humanity that is so easily manipulated. Now I know your energy, now I've got you to click on a screen and do what I've told you to do. Now I know how I can manipulate you even more. I can tell you to do anything that I want, when I want, how I want. And by doing that, I have now got full control of you. No, you haven't. Yes, I have. You put your phone down for 15 minutes. You go out of your door and forget your phone and tell me you are not in the energy that has pulled you into the darkness and held you there, because now you feel that you haven't got a left arm without your phone. This is reality. And reality is that what I've seen over these years is the most disturbing energy in the world. And that is darkness has infiltrated the highest level of tech. It's infiltrated the highest level of black screen breaking news, of all the media outlets, of all the famous stars. It's infiltrated, it's gone inside them, and it now controls them. Now, there's something that I was looking at the other day that I mentioned and was laughed at about 12 years ago. And that was the understanding of energy and how energy is in everything. So if I start from the beginning, you might kind of grasp this or you might not. Let's give it a try, okay? There is water and there is stone. And in between that, there is crystal. Stone vibrates at a hard, heavy, dense frequency, but it still vibrates at a frequency. It has life and it is alive and it holds energy. All you need to do is look up at a mountain or a hill and you will see the energy of that mountain or hill. Now, water vibrates at another frequency and it's a very light frequency. And then you have crystal. Crystal vibrates at a frequency too. Now, what does vibration mean on all these three things? Well, what I learned very, very fast is that your focus, your thoughts, your feelings can actually move into a rock, a water, or a crystal. And it stays in there as a memory, but more so, which I don't normally talk about, but it actually transforms that very rock or water or crystal to a way of a brain that has just received new information. That brain now utilizes that information for whatever purpose. The same with memory that goes into crystal. Memory is merely energy. Soon as you have a thought, it is an energy that is created. Oh, how is that, Mark? Well, I'll tell you. If somebody's angry and they're sat down next to me, I can see the energy around their head starting to manifest. And it's a very heavy energy, very dense and very, very destructive. Okay? Somebody sat next to them starts laughing with happiness and joy. All of a sudden they start creating an energy through that laughter. And that laughter energy is very powerful, very light, but very powerful and very healing. So your thoughts create energy. So if you are thinking positive thoughts and you hold a crystal or you're sat on Mother Earth or you're on a hill or wherever you are holding a glass of water, whatever you think, and that energy that you create from the mind or from the heart, if you're feeling love, that also is an energy that touches the walls, touches the furniture, touches the floor, touches the cosmos. It creates an energy. And anything that it's near, it attaches to. So you'll see Dr. Emoto, if you'll study his work, all he needed to do was write the word love on a cup of water and that will vibrate at the same frequency of love. You can speak to a flower beautifully and kindly and sing to it and it will vibrate at that frequency and use that frequency to grow bigger. Same with vegetables. So your power is so immense that you can power 3 or 4 streets with electric. But you're never told this. You're just told that you need to fear life. You're told that everything's going to go wrong. You're told that you must work every day and if you're lucky you get 2 weeks holiday and be blessed with that. You're told that you need to pay your taxes every day and if you don't they'll send you a letter which tells you you owe 15 times more than you do just to scare the living daylights out of you, so then you pay whatever they say. Everything is a manipulation on the black screen and with the system. It's a manipulation because the system doesn't exist. The system is merely an energy that is so precise in its negativity and its fear-facting energy that it knows how to suck your energy and feed from it. You see, there's two types of energy which really focuses on power. Energy of good and positivity that feeds humanity to feel better. And then there's energy of the darkness that many people are in or are because they come from a different planet. They come from a different cosmos. Their spirit is filled with darkness and it needs darkness to feed. That's why it does bad things. And thus the world is controlled by darkness now. Every entity of this world is controlled by darkness. Light and people who are good and kind and caring, there are far more good people in this world than dark. But darkness has made themselves in prominent positions where they control media, radio, advertising. All of the corps, or should I say corporations, that do their best to cause havoc, disease, illness, sickness, fear, mental illness, and so on and so on. Because you can then start going down the path of addiction, and so on and so on. All of these things were deliberately made and created to stop you, one, from shining your bright light, but two, shining your dark light. You see, dark energy is equal to them. So when you are angry and sad and crying and feeling down and depressed, that is an energy. And that energy, like the guy sat there who's upset or sad or angry, goes somewhere. And I believe that even the phone is filled with this kind of idea of everything is energy. What do you mean, Mark? Well, the glass that you're looking through, it's made of a natural product. Okay, it may have been fired, but it's still glass. What is glass? It comes from the sand. So it's still a natural product. Glass is still natural. At the end of the day, I have crystals which are opaline. I have crystals which are, well, there's so many of them, but they're not crystals per se. Cherry quartz, it's not a crystal. So, but still, I realize that you can emit an energy into it if you hold it. If you put your energy into it, if you put good energy into it, you can emit an energy. If you put bad energy into it, you can put bad energy into it. With a crystal, a normal crystal, not so much per se. I've never really seen negative energy go into crystal, but I do know one thing now, that whether positive or negative goes into a crystal, that energy is still an energy that feeds the crystal. So it's really interesting when you start looking deep into this. Now look at the components of the phone, of the black screen, inside that black screen. Well, what is there in there? Titanium, metals, all different types of metals. They're all natural. They're all from the ground. Metal can also have a great energy that you can put into it. It can hold memory. What I'm trying to say is that if I can put memory into water and I can put memory into a crystal, or if I can see memory in a rock, I can also put the same memory into the phone. And could it be that by putting that memory, that energy, whether positive or negative, into or through the phone, could it be that that memory is being digested? It's being utilized for all the wrong reasons. There's a great reference that I use, and it was a film called Dark Crystal. And if you watch that film, it's basically like a cartoon with puppets. But the theory behind it is so real in my world, it's unreal. And that is that there is a slave race which, in my humble opinion, was us, you and me. And we are kind and loving, and all we want to do is create and help and give and just live a normal life. And then there's these really horrible, dark puppets, which all they do all day long is work out how to deceive these beautiful beings, these cuddly little beings, because they hate them. And what they want to do is grab them every now and again and suck the living energy out of them till they die. And that feeds them. And I believe that the black screen is exactly what that is to a degree. Because the black screen is an extension of those who are in control. And what I mean by that is they control you every day. They control me every day. They tell us what to think, what to feel, what to buy, what to eat, what not to eat. They tell us who to love and who not to love and who to hate. So they are in control because we are manipulated by them through the screen. So they sit around deceiving, conjuring up tricks, culling the world, taking from the world, being the ones that make you build and do things while they receive all the wealth and the power. And we are the ones to suffer, and they are the ones to flourish and suck our energy through the black screen. Is the black screen alive? Well, what I've just said to you about energy and metal and glass, my energy pours into this black screen. I believe there is something in that nobody talks about. And I believe that everything that the black screen receives is information about you and your energy and how you feel and your emotions. And they can take that and they can use that against the world. They can use it for their own benefit. They spend trillions of dollars to get you to sit here and watch this screen day after day, month after month, year after year. Stop. Stand back. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Ask yourself, what have I done for these past 2 years? What have I created? Have I made a difference in any way? I can honestly say you're probably going to say not that much. And why? Because you bought into that disgusting set of creatures that pulled your energy and stole it. Well, today is a great day because today is the first day of the rest of your life. And if you're watching this now and you understand what I'm saying, then maybe you can stand back and say, okay, now I see it. Now I recognize what I did. And you can say these short words and hold them there every time the black screen tries to suck your life and take it. No one has the power over me. And tell that to the black screen. Do I believe it's alive? I've always believed it's alive. Do I believe AI technology is in itself a consciousness? To a degree, everything is. After what I've just said and how I've explained it to you, it could make sense to you, yes. And if the darkness knows this and knows how to manipulate this and steal your thoughts, your feelings, your belief system, it can then utilize that energy and suck your energy to keep you frozen so you don't do anything, so you don't become who you're meant to be. It spends trillions in keeping you amused so that you don't become the person that you came into this world to be. I leave you on this final note. If you are not amazing, if you are not absolutely rare and a one-off, and if you don't know that you are the most powerful soul individually in this world that can offer more to create and to be amazing and powerful in this world, if you don't know how bloody awesome and powerful you are, then you are addicted to the black screen that has stolen your power, your flame, and it has covered your spirit by way of energy and a manipulation wave that has stopped you from being who you've come here to be. So stop, change, start afresh. Get up in the morning, put your phone out of the way and go out to Mother Earth for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Brisk walk every day for an hour. Start to look for real food. Start to look for healthy options. Start to look for water without plastic. Start to look for water which is springs that you can drink every day. Invest in fruit and vegetables without any contamination. Don't go for Bayer seeds or Monsanto seeds. Go for natural farmed local produce without contamination. Start to look at the positive in life. And where is that? It's inside you. And it's called your imagination. They tell you that your imagination is a joke, that it's a waste of energy. I tell you that that's the biggest, darkest lie and trick that group of nasty creatures keeps trying to tell you, that you are not good enough or powerful, or that there's no such thing as signs, gifts, the spirit world. But yet those are the ones who know that there is. They know that there's a spirit world. They know that you have powerful energy, and they steal it every day. And you have listened to what they've said, that you are not good enough. They tell you every day that you are a sinner. They tell you every day that you've got to see what's going on because everybody is this and everybody's that, and you need to be this and you need to be that, because if you're not good enough. You need to look up at that star there who's famous on telly, the Kardashians and this, and look, this is who you need to be or else you're nobody. All of that is a lie. Everything that they tell you which is good for you is not good for you. Everything that they tell you what is good for you is not good for you. This is good. No, it's not. This is bad. No, it's not. Perfect example. I have a spray in my hand. I spray a dandelion saying it's a weed, and the spray that I have is killing the weed. But the spray that I have is causing cancer. The weed that they're spraying and killing is actually a dandelion which cures cancer. Everything is back to front, inside out, the wrong way around. You have to now understand that we are under attack from darkness that has manipulated so many different fields of technology, of fame and fortune, of these great entrepreneurs and these amazing gurus who tell you to go and do something to yourself, which I say, would you put that in your mouth? Oh no. Well, then why would you put it in your arm? I keep saying these things to you because I want your power back. And the only way you can get your power back is to say no more. No, which says yes to you. I do not look, I do not focus, I do not put my energy into any of the negativity that pulls us in every day. It's the cesspit of darkness, and it's time. Today we have to change, because if not, we're going to be pulled into that black screen. We're going to be driving and we're going to be killing ourselves because we're driving looking at the screen all the time instead of driving. We're going to be walking on the road looking at the phone when a bus knocks us over. And these are all positive things to the darkness, because darkness wants to cull. It wants to sacrifice. Every time a human being leaves this world in a way of shock or poison, they get trapped in between two worlds, which is perfect for the darkness because that energy is low frequency and vibration. That means that the world then frequency is so low that it feeds the darkness. So all of these things are vital vital to understand. I speak to you like this in a deeper and more profound manner. Some may think I'm crazy and some may think that I've just completely lost the plot, but that's okay because those people are part of the problem and program. And it's time that you stop fearing these people. Stop worrying about the mocking and ridiculing. The only reason why and the way to understand that is that they have completely been hooked into the darkness, and that's why they attack. Because darkness has weaved its snake head inside them and into their brain, and that's why they prod and poke and push, because they want you to go as low as them. You'll never win because you're not dark. And it doesn't matter how much you fight, they are masters at darkness or stupidity. You can't win masters of stupidity. So you have to stand back and not let it affect you. So today, have a beautiful day. This was food for thought. You're in my heart. Crystals are absolutely amazing. And that's why I put good energy into my crystals, into my oils, and into my incense. I cleanse myself every morning with incense. I cleanse myself every morning, afternoon, and night with my oils. And I wear crystals all the time. I work with them and I put good energy into them to make a difference in your life. This is my work and this is my truth. So thank you so much, guys, for listening, and thank you for going to mark.bajerski.com and buying your authentic crystals and oils and incense. Please support your local crystal store. We need to keep them going. Have a great day. I am going to crack on with work now. Take care of yourself. Have a beautiful day. Again, it's just food for thought.